All right. Hello. Yup, time to start. This has been sitting on my desk for ages now and just kind of blocking me in space as well, in the ability to think about other stuff. So it's time to get this done. I think I have everything ready. These switches are prepared for like almost like the entire year, kind of. These are desoldered from a Cherry G80 board, B-date code, which is pretty nice. I was surprised to see that actually they already had different logos back then. So B would be what? 1988? 9? And they already have these weirdly different logos. So I don't know if you can see it from the reflection, but there's a smaller and a bigger one on a board that old. I thought it was a 90s thing, but apparently it started much earlier than that. Anyway, they are fairly smooth. I figured out which of the bottoms are nice and buttery here, and this should be good to go. The switches are basically filmed, have the light springs in, slightly longer springs for a bit more preload, and it's looped with Krytox, so that should be all right. Unfortunately, I'm out of good cherry stacks, but there are still stabies to go around, which shouldn't be too bad. I built with those already in the past, but I mean they're okay. They just have very tight tolerances, so that all the loop actually is kind of dangerous to get them too sticky in the end. Like they are too good in a way. Yeah, and here it is. Let me maybe zoom out a little bit so we have a bit more space to maneuver around. Yeah, kind of like that. And have a look at this. So, oh, try not to knock everything over. Right. So the 7/10/22 is the date this was released. It was kind of thought of as a special release by Geon, but he ended up doing an open run of it with black because it sold out like within seconds. And I also wasn't lucky back then. I would have gone for red maybe, but it's black now, which also isn't too bad. I don't have any other black boards. And for once, I went with WinKey, and I think I'm going to go all the way and use the 6.25 spacebar instead of Sangan layout. Yeah, this thing is heavy. It's difficult to maneuver around. Has some nice feet. Oh, these are deep. These are my long Allen keys are in the basement, so I maybe should check. Do I have to get them? I did not have a look at this beforehand. Not too close anyway. And I need to figure out if I can actually reach these. What are we dealing with here? 2.5? Nah, 2. Okay. Now the question is, nah, that's... Ooh, just about. It's like it couldn't be a millimeter deeper. All right, no basement trip. Saved. Yeah, but we're not gonna need this for a little bit. On the plate front, it's... What are all these parts, by the way? Oh, that's the gasket. Okay. Actually need to figure out how to assemble it again. Some kind of gasket. A set of screws. Feet. Now, what do I need these screws for if it's already assembled? Are they just replacement parts? Looks like it. PCB and plate. Let's get all of this out of the way, maybe. This is a problem for later. Yeah, this I maybe don't need ever. Let's see later. This plate has a ton of relief toughness, really thin, so not much support going on here. But it's red, so it should look good. Let's see how this works out. And of course, PCB. Also looking great. Yeah. This way. Here. Need to get all of this out of the way so you can actually do something. Come on. There we go. Right. And yeah, let's use this. Why not? So the stabs. These are basically stabies, and if I could get out these, I could open the other side as well. There we go. Short spacebar wire. These three should be all I need. And Yeah. Now, should I loop this now already or after sticking it in? That's the question. Maybe add some loop now. Mostly on the wires. Did I put this in the right side around? Oh, looks like it. Oh no. There we go. Now with these, as I said, you got to be careful about the amount of loop you use because it can be a bit sticky even if you overloop it a little bit on these sliders. So I'm just gonna be very careful here, just a dab here and there. It's gonna spread around. Not gonna get these all greased up. Right. All right. Now this should be the holes I'm looking for, right? Shouldn't it? Oh no, it's good old cheese cutout mess. Try to combine ISO and ANSI holes there. Right. I guess I need the screws to get these to stick. So I'll go with that. What are these? Hex. But tiny. What is this? .5s, okay. Please go on there. Thank you. It's nice that they do come with washers. I've had PCBs before where basically the stab screws would short pads if you don't put anything below them. So, like, these stabs are pretty nice, I have to admit. Wait a second. Why are there just 3? I kind of need... Oh, now that's the problem. Are there different sets you could buy on these? It doesn't really say anything about the set, but actually, are they selling sets that aren't TKL compatible? That is like, what? I only now think about it, but I need, of course, backspace, the shifts. This already doesn't work. Like, what the fuck is that stab set? Do I have some left from... Like, what would I use on a 60? Yeah, I have short right shift. I should have one left, actually. Like, that is insanely stupid, but there should be one I can dig up if I figure out where it is. But why? Why would you sell this? I'm like, I just praised them, but why? Is this a full set? Okay, I still should have some left then. No, this is actually a full set. What the hell? Or did I use some of these before? I mean, it had both space power, so I don't know why I would. Anyway, let me sort these parts out a bit. So backspace, shift, left shift. Didn't I? Oh, there's one extra screw, basically. Is that it? Yeah, I must have used part of this package before, otherwise I cannot explain it otherwise. Sure, let's dig into this. Spacebar and left shift. Whoop. Whoop. Well, honestly, those must have been the remains of the 6U build, because that explains why the spacebar wires were still there. That would make sense, actually. Okay. Good on these. Good on these. Couple more screws. I mean, I could have noticed by just looking at it, but kind of had a glance at the packaging and didn't really think about any of the amount of things in there. There we are. TK already. Yeah, I'll combine these packages eventually. Right. Good start, good start. Can you please slot in? What's going on? That's fine. Right. Could have prepared these, honestly. I think with cherry stabs I usually did, because it's also like clipping work and everything else, but these also mildly annoying. Oh, come on. Yep, lube it up. And can this please slot in? Why is it so difficult? Like, this is... It's such a tight fit, you can't even... If you angle it slightly wrong, it's just gonna catch on the bottom frame. Oh no. Also, maybe turn it the right side around. What is going on with these? Can you please go in? Jesus. It's a stab, please. There we go. Also, just small amount of loop right around the slider. Because yeah, last board I built with these was a bit on the sticky side, like it had to work itself in before becoming usable. Just because I just lubed it up like I would cherry stabs, and then tight tolerances go bad. You're gonna be backspace. Also, they have such a pop to them. They really want to jump back out. Oh god damn it. They are so annoying to place, man. This is horrible. Horrible experience, these stabs. I think I remember that the cherry ones kind of had such tight tolerances on the screw holes that they would kind of stick in place until you screw them down. But these, they just fly off. Where's the O-ring? Jesus. This might take a while. Watch me pick up an O-ring from the desk. I mean, in theory, I could skip these, but it would also feel wrong now that I have them. Bit of loop on the moving wire parts. Damn, that's tight. I don't know if I get the angle wrong or just some of them slide in much easier than others. And dab of loop here and there. No. Big hole first. There we go. These kind of fall down on their own. And these need some convincing. Did I already overloop those for stabies, or is that to be expected? Honestly, because I don't want to end up with sticky stabs in a board that I'm basically done with. Because getting them out of a plate would be a major pain, like to the point where I'd probably just flush down some isopropanol and hope it gets better. Why are they so... Why is this set stickier than the others? If I get it. It's noticeably harder to move. Like, what? Is it because the wire hold was so tight on this right side one? Is it actually too tight to work properly? That's what I'm wondering. Do you need to do the QC and sort stabies for tolerances, or what's going on here? Yeah, that's... Why am I spending so much time on stabs? Look at this shit. Look at it. It still hasn't... They're still sticking out. What the actual fuck is going on here? I didn't hot glue them. I looped them. Okay, let's see what the others do. And I'll figure out what to do about that one in the end. Really wondering if that's an issue of the stabs or I'm just bad at this. Absolutely not trusting this assembly right now. Okay. So wait a second. Which one of the million screw holes is mine? I don't have a 6. I don't have a modern bottom row for reference. I think I might need keycaps for this. No, wait. It's gotta be... Now this is 7U somewhere here, so this has to be 6.25. So it naturally works out to be this one. Oh no, not the washer. Not again. Where did it fly off to? No! There it is. Jesus. Please get in there. Alright. Whoa. No! I am losing it. Please. And another try. Can we get this on now? Okay. Whoa. No! Why? Why is this popping out so easily? Like, it's kind of magnetic, but almost not. Jesus. No, I moved it. Please. Ah, this is. Please end this. Oh no. Why? Okay, so how bad are the space bars? No, these are completely fine. It's just feels like this right hand side here is the cursed one. This. Okay, let me get the others in. So I have less parts in front of me. Please. You would think tighter tolerances are a nice thing, but maybe not all the time. Oops. This is... Come on, this... Is this the same deal again? No, it's in. Doesn't feel too bindy. Okay. See what happens here. Tiny dab on the sides. Assemble it. And okay, does this screw actually fit the driver, or it... Oof. I'm gonna melt that. No. Right, it's not a usable hole, of course. It's just magnetic enough to be sticky in all the bad ways, but not... It doesn't help me to actually keep the screw on the head. All right. This is also just... Yeah, this also went in really hard. And now I have this weirdly sticky feeling from these. Like, what the hell is going on? These are fine. They flop right down. These have like a mild... This I have to almost press down, and this is better, but this is close to falling down on its own. But this one is kind of scuffed. What's going on here? I need to check this now, unfortunately. I wish I could just continue. But there's no better time to do this. So why is this so incredibly hard to move? This is fine. Okay, it's somehow this side binds an insane... If I just clip it in and out a couple of times, does it improve? Jesus. Okay, so it looks fairly undoomed. I think I... Did I improve it now, or is this placebo? Yeah, honestly, I'm wondering if I should just try another base here, or if that is fine, actually, once you move it a little. I think I have to get this in so these are actually in place and don't move around all that much. Where is it? There. I mean, they're in. I'm. It feels lighter, but not great. Yeah, but I think this should be fine, right? No way these are gonna bind in the end. Ain't no way. Yeah, this is okay. It's also okay, I guess. Might have helped to actually crack it in and out a couple of times because it feels less bindy than before, but still, it's the most reluctant to just fall back down. Well, that's about all the patience I have for these right now. I hope it's gonna be fine in the end. Getting some loop on the joints. Oh, that's separated a bit, so this is not very oily. Basically, I'm just oiling up the PCB at this point if this drips down, I guess. Okay. Yep. So now that's a bit of a challenge because we have a very thin plate. And are these okay, actually? Seems like it. Like, I did select these for switch bottoms to actually sort out anything that might be a bit rougher than the others, but there were like a handful of switches that weren't as good as the others, maybe. But it's always a question how you put the parts back together after cleaning. So now the challenge is to get this stuff in when the plate has very little support. Maybe I should clip these in first because they're in the middle of nowhere. I also have a funny toy, which is the Geon plate fork. I guess I can use it with this. Might be helpful. Because then you can basically... No, I cannot create a gap here because it's stabs in the way, but it does help, yeah. Yeah, just when I'm done building boards, I end up getting all the nice... Like, which switch is... It has to be center mount, right? Yeah, right. The off-center was Cherry Special, if I remember correctly. Oof. Go in, maybe. I think it did. Nah, it didn't. Can I leverage this piece up a bit? Oh, the curse of the relief cut. Oh no, there are the teeth. It did snap in, basically. It just doesn't quite look like it. What's the plate thickness here and what are they designed for? That's the question. Let me get behind this to see if that makes any difference. Can I? Ah, there we go. It might be better. Like maybe this plate is thinner than it should be, and that's why it feels a bit off to place these. Right. Hello? Yep, legs are straight. Oh, we have a USB port issue. That's why this blocks it. Like, yeah, it's pretty nice, though. It's a good helper, surprisingly nice helper. Should have started from the middle, actually, with this tool. Usually you'd kind of get outside pieces in place and then leverage up what you kind of fit, but with this, I think I should start it more from the middle, maybe. Right, let's get the backslash in. It only has one clip. Right. Satisfying. Yep. No, wait. I built so many keyboards with worse tools. Like no plate fork, switch modding without having like one of these pencils, basically with very thick openings to hold the sliders. And now that I have nice tools, it's kind of, I don't know how many boards I'm willing to build anymore because I have too many. This was kind of one thing I really wanted, and the other one that's on the way. that might get here eventually, maybe someday, is the Type K. But I think that's about it. I don't know what else to get. Oh no. Right. Bottom row. Well, this one's easy. I've looked at them so much and still I just can't tell which holes to use. Could you please? Thank you. Oh, also I forgot I prepared a different spring for the spacebar, which I should use, of course. Do I have the switch puller in reach? Need to be careful with my headphone cables. Not quite for this. So need this. I need a cutter later. Yeah, wait, let's get a couple inner switches in first. Oh no, there's this wire on this way. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, maybe like this. This should work, right? Yeah. And spacebar switch, here we go. All right. Nope, that didn't click. Yeah, the support from this really helps. What difference? Okay, Numbro. Wait, do I go for stepped or button caps lock? Well, since it's not controller, I guess I'll go with stepped. Kinda do it like that. If it's my control key, I'm not stepping it. If it is, it's gonna be stepped. Yeah, it's gonna be modern, but it's an actual caps lock on this board. Right, getting there. 3 on this side, 3 on this side. Yeah, let me support this. Actually. Okay. Then how many of these did I bend while installing them? It's soldering time, it looks like. Well, the question is, do I trust myself, or... I mean, it's the outside holes on the far keys. Right? And then for space as well, I think, because 1.5 you would get you closer to the space bar, and I don't want to be there. And then what would be the equal distance here? The outside here. Right. Pretty sure that is correct for this kind of bottom row. But do I trust myself on this? I think I want to check before soldering. Otherwise, yeah. I look even stupider. Yeah, it should have everything left I need for testing. Because that very much looks like a small bottom row. Okay, did I get this right? Yeah, I did. No, I did not. Wait. Absolutely did not. Okay, so on this side, yeah, of course, that is... Okay. These are also correct. And this is correct, but here, actually, I need to get this away from the spacebar. Man, that's what you get for not touching keyboards in a year. At least their insides. Yeah, this actually looks correct now, right? Yes. And yes. Okay. Let's mess up. Done with all of this. Okay. Now, how does it look? Fairly decent, I think. Just checking if the plate is bent in any place, but it looks like everything is snapped in reasonably well. Okay. Okay. It's time to solder, I think. Now, the noise suppression works really well for all the other sounds in here, like the computer and some fans, but the real challenge will be the fume exhaust now. Let's see if it can do that as well. Also, did I bend any pins? It looks... No, seems okay. Then again, if you look at a board like this, it always seems okay. Then you connect it and figure out that you didn't solder something. Probably all the pins are where they're supposed to be. Right. I get the gloves and my hands are torn up enough. No need to actually drag them over a PCB a couple of times. I plug this in. Yeah. So for soldering, one pin first, and then you can make sure everything is seated correctly. So just a little dab of solder. So one right here. Let's see. Right. Gotcha. Try to keep the light kind of on what I'm doing here, but also the fan close to where I'm working. So far, this is not working out as intended. Like I can just hunker down beneath the fan, but then you don't see anything. So somewhat like this, maybe. Honestly, I should have tested what the noise canceling does when I talk during this, because yeah, maybe the audio is horrible, but I just don't know. One thing that's kind of noticeable when you build a bigger board is just how many switches there are. On the 16, you're something quickly. But 60 versus almost 90 is what the difference. I'm not sure needs to look decent, but it doesn't have to be perfect this pass. Just trying to get through this fairly quickly. Surely the steps are going to be fine. I don't have to do solo, right? Surely. Did test the PCB performance and it's mapped correctly already. Actually, it's even mapped correctly for the layout I'm going for because with a 7U spacebar, I would have had to remap the ISO shift key. But I haven't even bothered to check what software is used on this. Whoops. Sorry, I'm not actually doing that. I mean, I guess it's this. What even is there GM? The QMK? Is it VM? Is that the same thing with the front end? I've lost track. I don't think I've updated QMK for my keyboards ever since they decided to have their entirely bespoke Python build system. I just could never be arsed to actually deal with that. So I'm keeping a version from before that and just use that, check out, and modify it as needed. Right. I think that's about everything. So, for the fun part, I need to make sure all these switches are actually seated correctly. That means reheating all the solder points and actually let me keep the fan on. Don't get all this shit in my face. But it seems like there's not much movement. Yeah, usually when you do this, you kind of notice like sometimes switches really pop into the board. Once you apply some pressure and get the solder joint soft, you just feel it move. So far, nothing. Which is nice. Like it means I did a good job before, but it's also not very satisfying to do all of this without noticing single improvement. But yeah, here's what it is. Maybe something wrong. Even a little bit. So don't feel like I did this for nothing. I should work row by row, I guess. I actually don't lose track of where I was. It's very uneventful so far. Nothing going on here. Maybe that's the plate fork doing its job. Maybe that's when you actually get everything placed properly the first time around. So far, absolutely nothing. This moved. It moved. It was worth it after all. That switch clicked a little bit. This might have moved, but I'm not sure. Maybe the joints in my finger are beginning to crack. All right. So at least one switch wasn't quite in the first time around. That's at least something. And on to the second pin. Wait, should I? I guess I could if I wanted to. Uh, there was an off-key combo here. Could also bet it. Going to standby, but I really want to test if the stabbed keys work correctly. Otherwise, it would be even more of a major pain to deal with this later. These are NCUS mods. I didn't want to use those. Could have put ahead of you. Oh no. Oh no. My keycap was about to collapse. I balance this. Kinda. Kinda. Now let me get the keys I want to actually use on this. I have icon ones. This is all a Hammerworks, by the way. Okay. It's a bit sluggish, honestly. Nah, it's okay. Nah, it's fine. It's K. So, but this is what I'm actually worried about, because that one was the annoying one when I had only the stats. Nah, it's good. Okay, okay. Okay. I mean, not gonna need that. And space I had on earlier, I think, which was also fine. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. What else is in here? It's just, yeah, I need tab. It should be that one. I do tab, your tab. Okay, that is, no, I'm just so used to build with 1.5U that I grab it automatically. Okay. Let me keep the keys I actually want ready for later. I know it's also surprised of what it's gonna be, but I kind of did that already with the first box I grabbed, so. I'm so glad when all of this stuff is gone and I can pack my keyboard boxes again. So I'm like, what am I doing? Why? I need to stop grabbing. Like, what even is? Like, why are these labeled all Chinese? Revealing it. Like, where is the box? I just. Huh? Oh, I put it off to the side. Sure. Smart. Okay. Building precarious towers all over the place. It's not gonna end well. Right, soldering. That's left. So just looking good. I went too quickly on earlier, and looking too good. So some huge pads here. Trying to get this stuff all coated nicely so it looks like I know what I'm doing. Oh no, this cable is a bit of a mess. I should get one of these nice squishy ones and actually do the plug correctly. That would be a good move. Okay, what do we have here? I mean, maybe I did a good job. Let me pull up the keyboard tester and give this a whirl. And yeah, who needs a keyboard anyway? Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Oh no. Why is this actually pressing shortcuts now if I... Huh? Okay, wait. Of course I cannot... I mean, I'm in the test window. Why does it even... Oh. Oh, it's there. Yep. Oh, 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 I missed the up key. Up has left the building. Return is there. Yes. F. F for F's, play. Yeah, F in chat. Can't. Oh, I activated caps lock. What? Why? Really? I missed 3. I mean, I was going over it quickly, but I didn't think. No, I did the number already, right? Yeah, I did that. 3 keys, huh? Yeah, true. Y isn't soldered, F isn't soldered, and up isn't soldered. Like, how? I was looking at it. I mean, okay, there's reflections all over it, but how? Honestly, I feel like should have had that, right? All right, let's get you heated up. Why and F? All right. Now this time, surely I got everything. Could you please stop stripping this stupid tape? Hey. Now, the gasket. I think it's meant in such a way that you kind of put these sausages from the rubber along the edges, if I'm not mistaken. But I could also Google to find out. Maybe that's the smart thing to do before I cut anything. Plug in my keyboard, the one that actually has keycaps on it. Right. Is this described on the page, or do I need to look at a stupid video? I do not want to look at a stupid video for this. It feels terrible to have a quick question and be forced to watch a video for it. Oh, go away with all the artsy shots. Where's the interior? God damn it. Build guide. There we are. Ah, you put it in the case. Okay, it slots into the case and then you... I see. All right, let's get this out of the way. It's time for the case. done with these parts. That is fine. Those. It's for later. It's for now. You can't have enough Geon towels. So, assuming I can actually open it completely as needed. Where's my tool? There we are. I think this group buy round went wild. I think there were over 1,000 made or something like that. Absolutely insane. But I appreciate it because it's a very clean rectangle. And a lovely keyboard maker at that. There we are. Now let me see if I can get this. 6 screws, I'm happy. These out of the way. So this isn't a scratchy mess in the end. Oh God. Yep. So these cutouts are for the gasket, and basically it doesn't matter. Like you need to leave the space for the USB port, but on the bottom side it's just continuous piece. It seems like. Okay. Wow. Wonder if these are coated or if it will tarnish. Like I could go and wax these or something to keep them a bit more shiny. Not as corroded as quickly, but it's probably fine. It's on the inside anyway. Bit scuffed, but okay. Right, so I think it's easier to get the length when I use the top. Yeah, this seems reasonable. Like it doesn't really matter at all. I just would love to get it tight. Like in a way that it really fits in there. Can I get some indentation into the... We're gonna see that. It's not really visible. Oh, maybe here. Clean. Great. Now I'm scraping my nail all against the anodization and leave a streak on there. The opposite of clean, I would say. Okay. And the short piece back here. I think I'll just push down the end here again to get a good cutting mark. I totally lost track of where it was. Kind of there. Kind of. All right. And the bottom one. Should I just pull these out and cut them to length, or should I... I can do it like this anyway. Maybe it would be easier because... Thinking. Can also just go for it like this, I guess. Wait, how do I even assemble that? Is it just held down by the... I don't want to stretch it, actually, because then... Should be okay. Not quite sure how I get that in there later without having it jump all over the place. But we'll get there eventually. Okay. And then there's this one. Right, now the interesting part will be how do I get this mess in there? So have a keyboard. Is this something I need a build guide for? Am I expected to do this correctly? How does this work? Get all this shit out of there first. Right, I think that's what remains of the... Now, does it just squeeze it in enough to assemble from the plate weight? It looks like it does. Yeah, you can just place it from the side like that. Yep. Looking good, looking good. And the front. Now I need to get this under there without lifting the assembly too much, but yeah, that works really well. Kinda clean. Kinda clean. Finally, these stick in there enough to just slot this on. Yo, what a beauty. Now, let me get these screws in before I get all too excited. Let me get these screws in without messing up the assembly again. Can I? It is a heavy board. Okay. Seems good. Now screws. Yep. Yep. Okay, where did I put the damn screwdriver? Nope. Oh, come on. What am I doing here? Honestly, I didn't throw it behind me, so it's still gotta be on the desk, right? It's not where it belongs. Those are the feet. That's assembly stuff. Nope. Like, what? What am I doing? This can't be. This can't be real. Please. Oh, here it is. I actually buried it in the worst place possible. You'd have expected that. Let's get these kinda snug first. And then tighten it down just a little bit. But it's alu, so I don't really want to go much more than finger tight on these. I think that should be good enough. Right. Man, greasy fingerprints all over. Oh no. This is the grease magnet back here. You kind of end up touching it because otherwise the board will slip from your hands and destroy the desk or something. What a beast. flex is interesting. It's not... Yeah, it's kind of an all-round softness with this mount. It's not fixed in some place and just bends in the middle or something. It's very uniform, it feels like. Not bad, I think. I might want to get the feet in first so I can actually put it down on my desk without scratching everything. This, for the clean look, you need to hide the screws, of course. Fits. These bespoke parts here. You know, anyone else would just have you stick these feet on, these round ones, but no, these are perfectly fitting cutouts and rubber feet. Absolutely over the top. I think I've some good 2 or 3 left over as replacements or whatever. If you swallow one by accident. But yeah, time for keycaps. Oh, what an absolute chunker. Insane. It's really not much to it, but I think that's what I like about it. It has a nice bezel, slim on the sides, and not much wrong with it. Okay, where was I? I had this set aside earlier, so let's just continue with the icon mods. Oh wait, no, I need to... Before I do that, I also need to find the actual star of the show. It's Desco mods, because some overlap. Might be some overlap here. Right. We have caps. We have page down. Page up. Wait, scroll log was in the middle, right? No, roll was in the middle. And am I stupid? I am stupid for sure, but right, it was print, pause, and scroll log was the middle, right? Yeah. Looking only at 60% keyboards kind of fries your brain, I guess. Enter key is on there. And these as well. Nice. Get all those fancy accents on there. Unfortunately, there's like all the actual Desco sets are pad print, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really nice to have this nice sublimated option here. Right, I need to get rid of the keys I don't actually need anymore. Prepared too many earlier. Yeah, do it later. I can do the cleanup off stream. First, I want to actually see this done. I really need to see this done. I think I need these as well. For which bag is all the FP? FP in here? Yep, looks like it. Also, wait, I missed something, I think. I had the right alt. I remember seeing the right alt earlier, and now I've somehow removed it. Was that in this pack? Oh, what? No, it was in. It was in here. Why did I put it back in? It should be what I want. I'm not yet done. What was that? It's probably this. No. What? Oh, that is a relic. That's an entirely different set. Not part of this. And we have this coup. While I'm cleaning up, I might as well. Otherwise, I'm just gonna lose track of what is going on here. Okay. Escape. That's useful. You are not. Need insert. F11. Nope. F1. F13. Fn. Super. F8. Up arrow. Wait. Oh my god. Can I please stop myself from looking stupid? I swear I'm not. If only I had my cat puller in a reachable location. Oh, right. Better. Or nope. Wait. I just messed up home and page down, didn't I? Did I hit my head or something that I don't know what a keyboard looks like anymore? Right, done with these. And then remaining mods are, doesn't matter if they are. I remember I actually need anti-US mods with these. Icon mods kind of don't work because the enter is also a special key here. So that's a bit stupid. No, wait, that's entirely the wrong key. Do I stick to Control? And then there should be a menu somewhere. Or not. That's odd. I thought I saw one earlier. Where would it be? Yeah, if only I knew what was inside my boxes, that would be great, really. I would love it if I had any clue. Like, the thing is, I could also do full ANSI, and the question is, why did I even get icon then? Was it for Or didn't I just think of Dresco and bought it on a whim? I don't remember. The thing is, I planned these things out usually when I got them or had an idea what I want to do with them, but it's been so long that it's just... I'm just winging it. I look into my boxes and think, hey, guess what I have here? It's been a while. Right. Let's get this thing done now. And I'll figure out the details later. I don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Nope. Nope. Bars, no. Second B, no. No. Nah. Nah. Ha. Nah. Dotted home. Okay. Why would you want that? Nah. Okay. Yeah, I need to figure out if I want to keep the home, or no, the mix of ANSI and ISO legend, or like ANSI and icon legends, I would say. But otherwise, this is pretty much done for now. And about as far as I'm willing to go today. I actually hooked this up because I need to figure out how stupid I am. Nah, all good, all good, all good. Home and end is where it's supposed to be. Pause, scroll, print. Yes. Fine. Could have fooled me there. Right. Are these keycaps crooked or did I mess something up? This looks good enough, I guess. Right. 69 VPM. That is actually pretty good for me. So, can't complain there. Yeah. Finally built this thing. It's an absolute tank. Opted for a rare variant for at least my boards with the full modern bottom row. I'm not entirely sure which key set should be on there in the end. I also could like go completely boring and do cherry white on black or something. But pretty happy I finally finished this thing. What's wrong with this Alt key? Like that is annoyingly off. God damn it. Can't give up like that. I know there was a second one in here. Give that a shot if it's any better. Like, what the fuck? Is that switch crooked or is it? Or is that just what you get when you use Chinese keycaps? Like, is that plate cut out not actually fixing this in rotation perfectly? Do I need to warm these up again and figure it out? Like, maybe. I'm not certain right now if these don't look like slightly off from the plate, but it's not the keycap at least. Weird. But I'll figure it out eventually. For now, I'm gonna clean up the absolute mess I've created around me, and I'll have this board on my desk for a while. Getting rid of the 60, which is also getting kind of dirty. Yeah, time to clean this. Oof, dusty. Horrible. Yeah, no. Have a good night. See you.